Hey everybody, welcome back. We're looking at some mom groups say. Moms really be out here doing the most on social media. My son turns 5 at the end of this year, so I have to enroll him in school. The school has just told me I can't come and breastfeed him at recess and lunch. I don't know what to do. I feel like they're discriminating against me. I think he might be a little too old to be breastfed.
I'm too old for this.
I think the general consensus is they gotta get off the teat eventually. And right now might be a time to start. Yesterday, my 3-year-old barely nursed. I spent a few hours at the hospital with my boyfriend, so I wasn't with him the whole time. When I got home, I tried to get him to nurse for a long time, but he only nursed a tiny bit. Well, he is 3. Eventually, we were in bed, still trying to get him to nurse, in pain from being so full for so long. I told him it hurt, and if he didn't nurse, it would stop making milkies. And they'd be gone forever. Making milkies? Making some milkies? Mommy's milkies?
Mama!
I asked him if that's what he wanted, and he said yes, so I started crying. Oh, girlfriend. It's always hard when they leave the nest, when they don't want the milkies anymore. No more milkies. I feel like you're the one supposed to take away the milkies, not the baby. He heard me crying and started nursing. Today at nap time, he said he was gonna nurse because the milkies hurt. I don't know what I'm gonna do when he eventually quits. Honestly, probably go into a deep depression. Hopefully I have insurance again by then, and hopefully it's like a bunch of years from now. Has anyone else gone through this? Babe, if your baby is kind of over the milkies, it might be time to stop. I'm really interested to hear what everybody else says about it. Come and have some milkies before you say your vows, honey. Milkies. Have a wee bit of milkies. I'm never gonna be able to think about milk the same way again. I know nursing ages vary from culture to culture. Didn't know that. And that's fine. But if the kid verbally can tell you they aren't interested anymore, it's time to stop.
I just want it to stop.
They have bodily autonomy too. This is what I'm saying. Glad we agree. Believe it or not, there is nothing wrong with a little bit of poop.
I beg your pardon?
In what context? It is minimally toxic. We actually use small amounts periodically in our kids' diets. As we have read, it makes their immune system stronger. Kind of like eating dirt or putting a pacifier back in a baby's mouth when falling on the floor. We use about a tablespoon and add it to chili! No! The kids have no clue! Okay, that's enough. That is enough. Stop talking now. I hate the internet. Chili, eh? Yeah, it gets right in there. Can't even tell the difference. Bro, you're dude. People in New Zealand die because they are an impoverished country without the luxuries of clean water everywhere and soaps. New Zealand is a developed country similar to Australia and the US. Haha, you win today's stupidest comment on the internet. Yeah. I would say that you definitely get the trophy today. It's usually me, so thanks for taking one for the team. Anyone's twins ever leave not just one, but 3 separate hickeys on their significant other's top shoulder area? 2 on one side and 1 on the other? I am breastfeeding my 7-month-old twins, and I have yet to have a hickey from either of my babies, but Dad swears that's where he got his.
Oh, honey.
Very interesting. Does your husband's shoulder resemble a teat? He's cheating. He's cheating on you and blaming it on your kids. Starting my egg fast. Wish me luck. That's a lot of eggs. Excuse me, do you know that there's a lot of eggs in your fridge? Because it looks like a lot. I used to eat eggs every morning at my office job, like hard-boiled eggs. And the people next to me would complain because it smelled like farts. So now I eat my eggs alone. All alone. I don't think it smells like farts. I'll show you what farts smell like, okay? Very good at them.
I fart in your general direction.
Baby number 2 at 15 with 1 almost 2 years old. Give me the tips and tricks, please.
Kids better use protection.
You know, I don't really think I'm qualified to give you advice.
Stop it. Get some help.
15, eh? Dang. When I was 15, I still didn't wear a bra. You got 2 freaking kids. I stuffed my bra, actually. I think I got my first bra when I was 15 and it was full of tissue paper. Those were the days. Nothing has changed. Put in my 2 weeks at my part-time job after the owner got mad at me for not giving her my breast milk to put on her teenage son's acne. How's your morning? Well, my morning's going pretty well, but I feel bad for saying that because that sounds traumatizing. Is that like a thing? Isn't breast milk full of hormones? Is that good for acne? I don't know. Let's find out in the comments by doing our research. I imagine this is a small company, but just imagine HR having to intervene here. Ma'am, you can't ask people for breast milk. Oh no, you don't understand. I don't want it for me. I wouldn't want to drink anything like that. I was going to put it on my teenager's face. You can't do that. You don't seem to understand. Let me show you a picture of him. He has very bad acne. Think of the acne. Breast milk for acne. Science have discovered that lauric acid, a component of breast milk, has antibacterial acne-fighting qualities. Dabbing breast milk or a mixture of breast milk and coconut oil, another source of lauric acid, on your face and then letting it air dry may help clear up acne. Well, you learn something new every day, don't you? I feel enlightened. I could have done without learning that information because I feel as though getting your hands on some breast milk so that you can treat your acne is probably a lot more trouble than it's worth, case in point, but you do you, babe. Just give me a squirt. I got a zit. Just... If you're celebrating Halloween, you're celebrating the celebration with your father, the devil!
Correct!
Our home does not celebrate Halloween, but as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. So you don't got any candy? Okay. Me, I think I might have a cold. Wife, just gargle half a tablespoon of Himalayan pink sea salt. Take a tablespoon of elderberry extract syrup and diffuse 3 drops of lemon oil with 3 drops of cedarwood oil. Me, do you know any easier spells? I'm not a master wizard. It really do be like that sometimes. Ever notice that like whenever you get sick, everyone and their dog has like a different remedy for you? Oh, and by the way, if you're sick, you should try crushing and eating raw garlic. I swear by it. Just wash it down with some vitamin C. It tastes like and it will make your farts smell really bad. But it helps. I just proved a point, didn't I? I was told my son has an ear infection on December 1st. He was given Amoxi and I gave him 1 dose and stopped. I just don't want to give them if they're not necessary. I put garlic oil in his ear a couple times, but he stopped saying anything about it, so I stopped too. Yesterday, he told me he couldn't hear the TV and wanted me to turn it up, and I thought he was just wanting to watch the show and there was other stuff going on. Today, I realized he can't hear. When I ask him, he says his ears hurt. Although he isn't complaining about them or acting like it doesn't feel good, what do? Give him the medicine that the doctor gave him. Don't put garlic in his ears. You should try eating raw garlic. I swear by it. God, I sound really dumb now, don't I? I swear it helps, but not like in the ear, you know? My daughter is 9 months old. I'm so frustrated. Her cognitive level is like a 5-month-old. The only words she said is ma or mom. Basically only mms. She doesn't mimic, she doesn't grasp anything I teach her. She doesn't try any syllables, not even g's or d's. I've taught her sign language since 4 months old and she still won't grasp it. Yeah, cause she's a baby, okay? I'm exhausted from having to guess every day what this child needs. Welcome to motherhood. It's beyond exhausting. She won't use her words and proceeds to throw fits when I can't figure out what she wants in that moment. I mean, I'm not a mother, but generally they cry a lot for no reason sometimes.
Just like me.
But it could be poopy, gassy, hungry, sleepy. One of those things. Or she just wants some attention. Yeah, I think a lot of people also are frustrated about the same things, but we have dealt with it for like millions of years. So I think you'll be okay. Teen pads. My beautiful 11-year-old became a little lady today and I'm clueless on what is the best pads for her size. Help a mom out. You know, from someone who has their period. I would have been a little embarrassed about my mom posting it on social media. Wait, what? Is this an influencer? I'm gonna show 53,000 people your picture and tell them you got your period? Bro. 53,000 people? Poor thing. If you breastfed like a real mom, you wouldn't have to worry about the formula shortage. A real mom, eh? Haha, so funny. Are we gatekeeping milk now? Get off your high horse. My boobies make milk and yours don't. Me. Shut up! Keep your milkies for yourself. Mind your milkies. Guys, please, do you have any links explaining why these aren't good? My partner want to get one for our son, and as usual, I don't have anything to say about it. So if you have anything against it, please share, thank you. If you have any problems, I need to hear them because I want to have a problem and I don't yet. My friend recently had a C-section and she is over the moon about her baby, but how do I tell her that she's not a mom because she didn't give birth?
That's the neat thing. You don't.
You don't! Zip it! You're not a real mom unless you gave vaginal birth to it. I told you to be quiet. No, not you. Love you. Subscribe!